Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And with the release of the second banner with the third Idol Master collab unit, Shizuka, we're going to put all three of them together with Idol Rimuru, and we're going to take on EX5 Tempered Edge for Veldora, the light team stage, which has quite a bit of health, right? He has 1.7 million HP. After turn 8, he starts to heal himself every so often. So this team, if you're not running like the stun thing or another high damage blue team, can take a while. And you will take increased amounts of damage the further you go because he does, lower your resistance. He does, raise his own dark and crit rate. So, a team that is not meant to do this stage will have difficulties unless it's like the Vengeance team or something like that. But with the advent of so much stacking power and being invincible for, numbers of turns by using Rimuru, we're going to use the Idol team and this, Lumi to just stack. Stack a lot. Because we're going to stack Magic Attack with Rimuru. We're going to be stacking Temporary Attack buff up to 60% with Tsubasa. We've got the green buff and the Magic Attack temporary buff with Rain. We've got permanent stacking ult damage to 80%, and then we've got Mirai stacking attack on greens, and we've got Tsubasa also stacking attack on greens, and ult resistance down, and weakness strike. So we are going to just purely overpower this Veldora with, like 7 different stacking buffs when we're all said and done, while being invincible on the important turns where we don't want him to ult us. And I think this is just going to be hilarious. It's going to take a while, probably, but it's going to be hilarious. And we're not saving up EX ults, we're just going to, send everything as is and just try for as many hands of greens as we can to maximize the live mode buff. But the stage does nerf greens for like 3 or 4 turns, so we do have to watch out for that. But I still think we're not going to have any troubles. So let's get started. Okay, so turn 1, we have to send the 4 blues because we don't have an orb changer to get out of that. But we have enough protection gauge to, for the 4 blues to actually get us a Rimuru protector next turn alongside, Lumi's trait, which is protection gauge. Water Shion is underneath Shizuka, so she's giving us turn 2. And then Tsubasa has Guy underneath her, so that's turn 3 protection gauge. And as long as we don't get screwed here with oranges, alright, we almost did, but we managed to get it out of there. So here, we can go ahead and use, let's do the alt buff, and let's do the attack buff with Shizuka. So I'm going to bring in Tsubasa for Lumi, and we're not going to be able to lower this, but Tsubasa is our light unit, so she's going to benefit the most from getting the attack stacks and the magic stacks and all that, because she has, super weak point against him. So she's actually going to be our quote-unquote damage-dealing character for the most of this round, even though she's a free-to-play AoE unit. So we're invincible, though, so counterattacks don't matter. Yeah, 4,800, she's already doing more than the other two, so she will be a mainline unit. And, okay, we got 4 blues, which is fine because we do have her orb change. The greens are now nerfed, though, by 80% for 4 turns, which is not exactly great. So we're going to have to do something about that. Let's go ahead and use Mirai's mode, and then we will get Rain in here for Mirai. We'll use the green buff and the orb change, and then we'll just have to run with this for a little bit. We could have just sent the four blues and we would have gotten a decent amount of protection gauge. Oh well, it's fine. Let's actually go ahead and get Lumi up front, that way we can lower her cost for her alt buff. And then at least we'll get, another 12% attack for Tsubasa. Alright, there we go. 700, 1100, 1300, so he's, got his defense up. This team will do it. It will take like 14 turns to do it, but it will certainly do it. I think we're just gonna hold here, and I'm just gonna send out some stuff. So let's get a little bit of the heal. Let's get another alt buff. So that should be 40% now. Yeah, 40%. We're just going to go ahead and send these oranges, get them out of here. We'll just have to outlast this 4 turns of green nerf, and then we'll be off to the races. So there's no way on God's green earth are we going to do this in 8 turns. But it'll still be pretty funny. Okay, we have 1 more turn? 2 more turns of the green nerf. Okay. He's going to nuke us. I kind of don't want to take any of that. The green buff is still active, so we've cut it down to 30% nerf, which I think is an acceptable number. Let's go ahead and use Mirai's, or not Mirai, but Shizuka's live mode here. And then we'll use Rimuru to make 2 of them invincible. So that means that Lumi will take some damage here, but that's okay. And then, okay, I mean, 51 points and almost another protector. That's fine. We got another 12% attack for Tsubasa. She's now doing, you know, with a nerfed green, 4,000 damage, which doesn't mean a whole bunch against Veldora, who's got, you know, 1.7 million HP. Okay. 1 more turn of the green nerf, so I think what we'll do is we'll take Tsubasa out of here, and we'll bring Mirai in so we can get her cost lowered a bit, and we'll just send these Shizuka orbs and call it good, and hopefully we can get a nice hand next turn. 69 points, nice. Love to see it. Okay, now the fun actually begins, because now we're no longer nerfed on the greens, which means we can really take advantage of a few different things here. So let's get, this is now 60% right there on the alts, and then we'll bring Tsubasa back in for Lumi. We've got 44 points, so let's use the live mode again, and then we'll convert all of this. We should still have the green buff? No, we don't have the green buff anymore. All right. That's kind of unfortunate. It is what it is, though. We'll be looking pretty good. We have the Charm on, which gives us protection gauge on greens, so I think we'll still be okay. All right, yeah, we got another protector. We've got 91 points, so we'll be looking pretty good next turn. I do want the green buff active, though, so I think we'll use that next turn. And, ooh, what a terrible hand. What an absolutely terrible hand. Okay, so weakness buff. Let's do weakness buff in the future hand, actually. Yeah. And then Mirai can come out of here for rain, so we can use her next turn. Yeah. And then we'll have a future hand of greens, and hopefully we don't have an EX ult for anybody. No, we'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, perfect. So that means that the entire next hand is guaranteed to be greens, which takes out a lot of the RNG. So a time where actually we benefited from that. And then we can use the green buff once that's been reset down to 25 points. And then, yeah, we'll be good. So overall, I mean, this team is not doing a lot of damage quickly, right? But we are surviving. And he is back up to full, which, you know, in normal terms would be not great. But here, it's not really that bad. So the green buff, probably the last time we use that skill, quite honestly. Lumi's got a 45-point skill. I don't really want to use that now. Let's get... Let's see. Let's get you up front, and we'll lower that down a bit. I don't want to use it now, but I'm going to use the live mode for Shizuka. There we go. Alright, this will get some alts here, yeah. But then we'll have Rimuru, double Rimuru, so we'll be looking good for the next couple turns. And then this turn, we can get the alt damage maxed out with Lumi, and then we never have to use her again, and she doesn't have to be up front anymore, so we don't have to worry about it. But you see, we are taking damage now, which is not, you know, a good thing by any means. But we can avoid it. So now, Lumi, now everyone up front from this point forward is going to be invincible, because we're only going to run with these 3 girls. Because I don't really care about the green buff anymore. We've gotten where we need to. This was the last big-time buff we had to make sure was capped out. And now, we'll use this buff. So we've got live mode, plus the heal and the weakness strike. And then we've got Rimuru to give us more magic attack on Tsubasa. And how many times have we been ulted now for her skill? We need 2 more ults before her skill is capped out. Okay. And how much does this ult do for her, actually? 166k on an AoE for a free-to-play unit. It's not bad. And now we're doing like 12k on normals. Tsubasa's normal does 48.3 on the 200%. Alright, counter. Doesn't matter. Perfect. Yep. Don't care. Literally don't care about that. I do want to be invincible for this, though. So, we will do live mode again. So, we'll get another 8% attack here, plus another stack of Rimuru, so that's 12% attack. And we'll go ahead and send this stuff. Shizuka's going to lower his magic resistance by 15%, which makes room for Mirai's ult, which is cool. We're not going to kill, or even remotely close. 153 with synergy. Ooh. 163 on the single target. 27k per Tsubasa orb now. And he's back down to like half HP. He's going to heal himself within the next like turn or so. Oh, he healed himself there. So yeah, I mean, we can take him down. This is a war of attrition, is what I'm telling you. All right, so we'll heal Tsubasa up here. We'll use the live mode. We'll use the future hand of greens. And then we can hold on to a protector, Rimuru, because we're going to use him again. And then the next hand should be full greens, unless we get an ult, which we're going to get ults for both of those girls. Oh well. It is what it is. But we don't have to use Rimuru next turn. And the green buff is long gone from Rain. 20k, 17k. This is just dumb. Like, yeah, it's taking forever. And it's not really the best team to use on this stage. Because you're supposed to take them out in like one nuke on turn 8. But, I mean, I can't deny that this is pretty funny. It's pretty funny. And I now think that Tsubasa's buff is maxed. Yeah, 60% right there. So, whenever we want to use that, we certainly can use it. Alright. 93 points, 146, 211... And yeah, his health bar is slowly but surely melting away. Slowly but surely. So, I mean, the same logic applies here as to the Vengeance team. If you cannot die, you will win. Eventually. It won't be the quickest thing in the world, but you will win. Eventually. And we have a healer on the team, technically. Like, a 35% heal is nothing to scoff at, especially when it can't be sealed by a body and spirit unit, right? So let's just use another 6 orb live mode. That's 12% more attack, 12% more magic attack. I guess we'll use the future hand just for funsy onesies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The team is fun. And I've said this throughout the entirety of this run, or the entirety of the idle meta. The team is fun to use. I don't think it's going to last very long, though. Okay, that was a good heal, because now we have 3 ults here. Let's see. I kind of want to hold it, so let's do a live mode there. More ult resistance down. And then kind of just want to send these. Actually, no, you know what? I don't want to send those. I want Tsubasa to get the final kill. But I'm afraid that all 3 ults are going to kill. So I'm not going to send the Tsubasa ult at all. Live mode is active. So we'll get... Alright, we'll just send it. We'll just send it. It's fine. As long as we have enough points to do everything. 260, 181. Yeah, I think Tsubasa would have actually killed right there. And I wanted to get everything active. So as long as he doesn't kill anybody. Alright, cool. I think we should be good now. Yeah, okay, we're good. So... let's use this, so that's more weakness strike and a little bit of a heal for Shizuka. And then we'll do a double stack of Rimuru here. I can't use the magic buff from Rain because I don't have enough points. I'm a little bit shy. which is kind of unfortunate. Can I can hold that attack buff, actually. We don't have to kill here, now that I think about it. No, we don't have to. We do not have to. We'll just do this. And we'll send these 5 greens. He might even heal himself, who knows? Okay, now we have enough points. I wanted to get a full power nuke here. Invincible, invincible. Alright, you're dead. You're so totally dead. Okay, so Tsubasa is coming in for Shizuka, which will take an orange. Okay. And we don't have another Rimuru. That's fine. Let's get the magic buff going now. Let's get this live mode, which doesn't actually do anything for us because we have no greens. So let's just get the magic buff on. And let's figure out just how much stats we have before this nuke. 134% attack. 137% magic damage. 120% weakness strike. 60% attack. 20% magic right there. We've got how much ult resistance down? 70%. And then a 20% magic resistance down. Alright, we can watch Tsubasa's ult here, because it's going to be the killing blow. Because he only has 178, and we're going to do like 400k or something like that. Alright. Dance the night away. Do it. Dance this poor Veldora into oblivion. I'm thinking 400k. If not 500. Because of all the other buffs that we have going now. I've never had to stack this long before. 643. Ooh. Now, mind you, it did take 17 goddamn turns to do that, but still, nobody died. No one was, well, we were, like, okay, kind of close to death on one because we didn't have the invincibility up, but, like, other than that, we were never in danger. Like, no one was ever in the red. And we were just throwing ults left and right, and he healed, like, 4 different times, and the team said, yeah, you can go fuck yourself. It's certainly fun to watch. But the Space 3.0 team was fun to watch, getting ults literally every single turn. And we never use that team anymore. And I think that's what's going to happen with this team. It's really fun to watch. It's really fun to use, but I don't think I'm ever going to use it again once the month of December is up. But let me know what you guys think of this stupidity right here. And that's it for me. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.